Okay, this is in the southwest room, and we have an opening for a doorway going into the attic, which we expect and want. Those are good things. But what I'm not seeing is the attic across the way. And I might find it when I do the downstairs. I'm still early on the job, but I'm not seeing an attic access because all the attic cavities should be accessible. So coming along in here. That's our fresh air induction vent. It's kind of crushed, isn't it? Another fresh air induction vent. Is that what I'm looking at? Okay. Radiant panel OSB. All these luminaries should have a cage around them, a protective, so that people don't bump it and break the light bulbs. Our plumbing up here. Okay, this is PEX plumbing. And our plumbing is supposed to be insulated. We're not supposed to have those big white gaps right in there. And I'm also going to be looking for some draft stopping on the vent pipes. This is a sewer vent pipe. It goes up through the header board right there, next to the pink poly. Okay, but that should be sealed. In fact, let's go ahead and drop some paint on that. Looks like somebody else already has. Okay, looks like somebody's already Johnny on the spot. So I run out of pink paint already? Great. Oh, there we go. No. There's some. Okay. Well, this settles that. I'll pick it up on my way out. I don't want to leave any. If there's pink paint here, it's because I delivered it. Coming up the attic access ladder in the upstairs hallway. These are called instructions. These are brass screws. You might want to find out what these screws were rated for, because the manufacturer wants nails or lag bolts. That's all they say. They don't say anything about screws. For residential use only. Pilot, inspect before. Proper care. No gap. Figure 8. $16D nails. Or 3-inch lag bolts. That's the choices the manufacturer gives you. We got soffit baffles. That's a good thing. More radiant panel. We expected that. Light switches right in front of us. That's a good thing. Will be a good thing. We'll look at the indoor air handlers here in a minute. Okay, passive exhaust vents. I haven't done the camera pole yet. You'll see that video before this one. I'm not going to take this point to talk about this now, because we had a little more time than on the final, because there's going to be a lot more to inspect on the final. Okay, but that's called palm bracing, that little board right up there. Okay, that's a common building technique used by production builders. A custom builder probably wouldn't do that. Probably. And I say that because the code, a lot of home inspectors get excited about palm bracing. Palm bracing, palm bracing. And the code is silent about it so long as the load is being transferred. You won't find that in the drawings. So if you're looking at the drawings, you compare it and say, like, I don't see that, that's, you know. But the code is silent about that. As long as the load is being transferred, then you're fine. And I've had home inspectors come behind me and they go like, oh, you didn't call it the palm bracing, because you didn't need to. But now, thank you, other home inspectors. You keep me on my toes. Then they started arguing like it's our place, right? So they're arguing, well, what about uplift? What about uplift? Well, that's what our purlins are for. And that's where our rafter ties are for. And that's what our collar beams are for. There's collar beam, collar tie, some people, okay? Palm bracing. But you got your collar ties, working in conjunction with your purlins, working in conjunction with your rafter ties. We don't have to worry about uplift. The uplift wouldn't be better served or prevented if you didn't have palm bracing. If it was just regular nails. I don't know where that argument comes from. So anyway, I'll quit crying about my lot in life as being a home inspector. But palm bracing, just know I choose to educate my clients about it. Just know that you have it when it comes time for you to sell the home. You don't have to, you know, if somebody comes along and, you know, starts acting out smart, there you go. Now, I don't have to do this on the air conditioning or the roof or the attic. Okay, that's clear sealant around there. Okay. Well, never mind. I'm going to be looking at that because you know what sealant does? It gets hard and it shrinks. It gets dry and it shrinks and it peels. So you need to be up here about once a year looking for leaks on that because I didn't get it this tight. And so I'm sorry about that. They could have made that fitting better. Same way over here. It's kind of like palm bracing. It's production builders. They just get in there and they get it done.